Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you again.
How's it going?
It's NFT and good.
It is. So
What's
far, so
cooking?
good.
Oh, shaking myself up here. What's cooking?
Well, I'm in the middle of a 24-hour auction that was set by Pianity because I got off of their wait list because I
Yes.
got enough votes, which is great. And then they got in contact with me and said, okay, you got to set up a video call with one of our people to vet you. I think just to make sure that you're a real person. And you only have to do that video call with your very first track that you're minting. After that, the process is much easier. It's automatic. And then they schedule with you a date, and you can pick any day to drop your NFT. And their first part of the process is they drop it in a 24-hour auction. And so mine started last night at 7 o'clock Eastern time, and it ends tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time for one unique version, which they call unique. And people can bid on that.
It's
And
brilliant
then
how they come up with those names.
so crazy. Then after tonight, it will turn into what they call legendary. We'll take a look at this. We'll share my screen and I'll show you all this. And then there's 10 copies of the NFT, and that will the bidding will start at 20% of whatever it gets sold for today. And there's already 9 bids on it in this auction period. And after that, there's 2 other levels: epic. Then there's 100, and then there's rare or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll explore that as we discover it, because right now it's a little cloudy, even though this Pianity person explained it to me. They've been really great on social media. They've created little videos announcing the drop. They've been tagging me in posts and stuff. So it's been really nice to see that support. They highlight artists when their NFT drops. So we'll see how that goes. And I just shared in the Discord groups and on Twitter. I was going to send an email to my fans. Didn't even know how to start explaining this yet. So I'm not going to confuse them. I just did share on Twitter if they happen to be following me. And I shared in a couple of the Discord groups that this dropped, and here are some stats about the album itself that it's part of. Like, it was number 1 on iTunes and Amazon last week in New Age, and
Yeah,
it's on.
exciting
Yeah,
in the real digital world as opposed to the NFT digital world. Not that
ex-
that's not real, but you
yeah.
got
So
people listening and buying.
yeah, so I didn't know if that would help, and I also said it's on a really big Bridgerton season 2 playlist and the Witcher playlist. Both of those have about 500,000 listeners combined. So it's like there's traction here. So I'm going to share my screen and show you what does it look like
Yes,
to be
yes.
in this. So I'm just on the Pianity homepage here. Hold on one second. Let me know if you can see the
I can
Pianity
see it.
homepage.
I can see it.
All right, so when you come to the homepage, this is not because I'm logged in, but you see the current auctions, and here's mine. And then there's another one that just started, as they usually have 2 at a time. Mine ends in about 4 hours, theirs ends in about 16. You can see all auctions going on in their market. So this takes me to the market. Here's mine again, currently with 9 bids. The bidding started at $11, and I think that's for
Click on the
every.
bids link. That I think that should, not that one, the other one, the 9 bids. And then
Oh,
because that should show you the bids. There we go.
yeah. So it's a couple of 3, 4 different people sort of going back and forth. It started at 11. This guy came in at 16, 22, 27, 33. People are going up by like a couple dollars, $5 or so. And then this other person comes in at 62, which is fun. So yeah. And so here's a legendary, right? So these are unique. There's 1 edition. This one has moved on to 10 editions, and they set the price at 44, and 2 have been sold. So these are not actually, I don't think these are auctions, although they are, it said see all auctions, but
Right.
um
So these are not $100,000 NFT sales that are
no,
happening here.
no. But if you have enough of these, my guess is, especially once you sort of go through the vetting process, it's actually not too hard to upload this track, put it out there, get it off the wait list, and just constantly have tracks on and getting off the wait list. So here
So
are the
there is
scarcity.
that wait list, right? There is that filter. I'm
Mhm.
assuming as you get bigger and better known, you'll work up the wait list faster,
Yeah,
potentially, right? Uh,
exactly. Exactly. So from my end, so when I log in and go into my profile, this is what I see on the back end. So this went from, I had 2 and 0 here. So I have 1 on the wait list and 1 that is technically released. And they don't count the NFTs that I've minted as ownership for me. So it's not like, oh, just because I have these and someone's trying to buy it doesn't mean that I own them. So
Right,
my
right. The
collection would
ownership, they look at ownership as, did you buy any?
someone had bought it. Yeah. So when I look at in my top, they're now calling the wait list top list. So I'm at 87. I haven't done anything with this track, but I did get some votes, which was nice. And apparently it gets easier once you start to get purchases. And I have this one that's currently released, and it's currently categorized as unique, as in it's in the phase of one edition. So this is what it kind of looks like when I click on this. Then I go and I can see, I hear it when I click down here. Then I go and see the page. If I were to share this page, it's an easy sort of my name with dashes and stuff, and I can see that there's bids and things going on over here. So that's pretty much it. Anything
Great.
else you want to see?
So you're off to the races. You are getting bids, and we'll see if it is like a typical auction where, as the deadline of the bidding period comes closer, that you start seeing a quick rise in valuation. So that'll be very interesting.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I did luckily resolve my wallet issue.
Oh.
I couldn't even begin to explain what the issue was, but I definitely am recommending Coinbase or MetaMask, but Coinbase definitely seems easier to manage. I do have both now, and just know if you do create profile in OpenSea, whatever wallet you have open is going to be the one connected to that profile. So if you spend time on the image, your profile image and the header image and your bio and everything, if you log out of that wallet and log into a different wallet, that will all go away and you'll have a different profile. So your profiles on some of these marketplaces are directly tied to your wallet. So don't screw that up like I did, but I figured it out. So this week I'm going to spend a little time actually finishing minting, uploading on those other platforms we talked about, Zora and Royal and Rarible and some Mint songs and other places that I needed to get connected to the correct wallet. So we might be able to really do a good comparison of these different platforms.
Great. So we can talk about some of that next time.
Yep.
And it is interesting with the wallets, right? When I registered for my MetaMask wallet, it asks for no identifying information. Right, you just sign up and it gives you your secret 12-word phrase, and you can go to town. You can start buying and selling content. Now, some of the marketplaces asked for me to upload a picture, like OpenSea asked for me to upload a picture of my driver's license to make sure I'm a real person. But if you're not used to the crypto world, the anonymity, which many people think is one of the pluses, is maybe a bit unnerving if you're used to financial transactions actually having to do with, real live individuals. And this is one of the things, the reasons why it's still kind of a wild, wild west, because people can dupe you anonymously, and you may not find out until it's too late.
True.
All right, on that low note,
we will figure this out and we will let you know about it for sure.
And next time we will talk about what your final bid was on Pianity and what you sold your very first NFT for.
Yay! And not to you.
I know, it's sad. Sad. I'm a little sad, but I still live in hope that I may end up with the Cheryl B. Engelhardt NFT. All right.
We'll talk soon.
Bye-bye.